Good evening, ma. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What we have seen in the last session? Can anyone please respond? What we have seen in the last session? 33. Okay, ma. In the last session, we discussed about dynamic programming. In the dynamic programming, the first problem is multi-stage graphs. What is the first problem? Multi-stage graphs. We'll discuss what is multi-stage graphs today. Okay, multi-stage graphs. What is multi-stage graphs? I'll explain now. First, we'll take the problem. Through that problem, I'll explain you why they have given the name as multi-stage. Everything I'll explain. Okay. First, I'm drawing a graph. Assume this is the given graph. Sharath, are you there? Roll number 3. Roll number 31. Chaitanya. Can anyone please respond?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 42. Here, why they have given the name as multi-stage graph means here will the main problem is we have to find out the shortest path from starting vertex, that is 1 to 12. Then why they have given it as multi-stage means here we'll solve the graph using stages. This will consider as the first stage, and this will consider as the second stage, and this is third stage, fourth stage, and then fifth stage. This is first stage, second stage, third, fourth, fifth. So we'll find the shortest path from stage 1 to 2, next from stage 2 3, next stage 3 to 4, and then stage 4 to 5. So we are going starting, that is 1 to 12, we are going through stages. That's why they have given multi-stage graph. Here there is no mandatory condition or necessity condition that we are having only one stage or two stages. We don't know, depends on the graph. There is a number of stages. That's why they have given the name as multi-stage graph. What is the objective of this means we have to find out the minimum path from one stage to another stage. Based on that, we have to draw the path from stage 1 to stage nth stage. If there are 5 stages, stage 1 to stage 5, what is the minimum path? Okay, that we have to find out. How can we find out? I already told you that dynamic programming is purely depends on principle of optimality. Principle of optimality means at each and every phase we have to take the optimal decision, best solution. Same as like that in multi-stage graph also from 1 to 2, that is stage 1 to stage 2, which path is giving me the optimal solution. Next, stage 2 to stage 3, which one? Stage 3 to stage 4, which one? Stage 4 to stage 5, which is giving me the best solution. Principle of optimality means at every stage we have to find for the optimal solution. So this comes under dynamic programming. And also dynamic programming can be achieved, or the approach of dynamic programming is constructing the memorization method or tabulation method. Generally, we use the tabulation method. Here I'm using a table. Tabulation method means simply I'm using a table. Assume this is the given table. In this table, first I'm representing how many vertices you are having. How many vertices I'm having here? Total 12 vertices I'm having. I'm giving the names of those 12 vertices. This is vertex number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, total 12 vertices I'm having here. So in this 12 vertices, how can you fill the table? I'll tell you. Based on this table itself, we'll get the minimum cost. Based on this table itself, we'll get the minimum path from stage 1 to stage n. N is nothing but here stage is 5. Okay. How can we solve this? Observe carefully. This is the given vertices. Here I'm writing the cost. How can we solve? Observe carefully. This multi-stage graph can be solved using forward approach or backward approach. Okay, first find out stage 4 to stage 5. Stage 4 means how many? Before that, first we'll find out stage 5. 12 to 12. Is there any edge? Do you have any self loop here? We don't have any self loop. So 12 to 12 it takes 0 time. So 12 to 12 it will take only no time required to reach 12 to 12. So I'm updating it with 0. From 12 to 12 it is 0 only. Next, here in stage 4, how can we reach stage 4 to stage 5? Observe carefully. Stage 4 to stage 5 means here we are having in stage 4, first we are having 9. Cost of 4 comma 9. 4 is nothing but the stage, 9 is the vertex. 4 comma 9, how can we get means which is nothing but 9 comma 12. Cost of 9 comma 12, what you are having, it is 4. So I'll update 9th vertex is whose cost is 4 to reach 12. So from 9 to 12, we are having the cost as 4. Is it clear? Roll number 2, CR. Or roll number 42, please respond now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Next. Next I am doing. Next from 10 to 12. 10 to 12, what is the cost? 2. I am updating from 10th
2,
vertex to 12th vertex whose cost is 2.
2,
Next, from 11th vertex, yes, from 11th vertex to 12th vertex, what is the corresponding cost? 5 to reach to 12. So stage 4 to stage 5 is easy because we are having one direct edge. Now observe carefully, if you understand one vertex, then it will be easy for the remaining all vertices. So next we are calculating from 6 to 9. How can we calculate 6 to 9? Observe carefully. 6 to 9 means we'll write only cost of 3 comma 6. This 3 is not the vertex, this is the stage. This is stage and this is vertex. So cost of 3 comma 6. Why I have written like that means stage 3 vertex number 6. How many outgoing edges we are having here? 2 outgoing edges we are having. So what are 2 outgoing edges? How can we solve it? Observe carefully. Minimum of, okay, minimum of first outgoing edge is 6 to 9. What is the cost here? 6 to 9. What is the cost here? It is 6,
6, ma'am.
right? Yes. So 6 plus, okay. From 9 to 12, this is 6 to 9, right? From 9 to 12, already we know the cost. We have noted down that in our table. From 9 to 12, what is the cost?
4,
4,
4, ma'am.
comma. Next, 6 we are having one more edge. What's the corresponding cost here? It is 5 and we know what is 10th cost. We have noted down in the table. What is 10th vertex cost?
2,
2. So minimum of 6 plus 4 which is 10. 10 comma 7. Which one is minimum? 10 comma 7. Which one is minimum? 7 is the minimum. So in the corresponding 6th vertex part, I am updating the cost at 7. How can you get 7? In the second part, you got 7. Second part means via the second edge vertex. What is the corresponding vertex? 10. Via the vertex 10, you are getting the minimum cost. Is it clear, Ma, this step? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Cost of third stage. What is the next vertex? We are having one more vertex. In
7.
7, right? Very good. So 3 comma 7. 3 7 is first minimum of 3 comma 7 means 7 is having two outgoing edges. First is 4. 4 plus cost of 9. 4 plus cost of 9 is also 4. So 4 plus 4 comma. What is next outgoing
5,
edge
ma'am.
here? 3. Right, very good. So 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 means which one is minimum here?
3 plus
8
2.
comma 5. 5 is the minimum. Who is
Minimum
giving
5.
me 5?
5.
Vertex number 10 is giving me 5. So I'm updating this with 5. Next, one more vertex we are having here in stage 3. 3 comma 8. So which is equals to minimum of what is 3 comma 8, we'll see. This is also having two outgoing edges. First one is 5 and we know what is the cost of 10. In the table we have noted down no so it is 2. So 5 plus
2.
comma. Next, here it is 6. 6 plus we know the 11th vertex. 6 plus 11th vertex is 5. So it is 6 plus 11th vertex is 5. 7 comma 11. Which one is minimum? 7 is
7.
the minimum. So in the 8th part, I am updating it as 7. And via the vertex 10 only, we are getting 7. Is anybody having doubt in third stage? Clear, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, third stage also we have completed. So next stage, in stage number 2 we are having, how can we write? We will not consider 2 comma 6, 2 comma 7, 2 comma 8. We will not consider like that. We will consider the stage and the corresponding vertex. So stage is 2 and the corresponding vertex also 2. So cost of 2 comma 2. Cost of 2 comma 2 is equals to minimum of cost of 2 comma 2 is equals to minimum of what we got. Observe carefully. How many outgoing edges we are having? 3 out.
3, ma'am.
So 4, already we know the cost of 6 using a table. So what is the cost of 6? Which is 7. So 4 plus 7. 4 plus 7 is, it is 11, comma. This is first outgoing edge value. Next outgoing edge value, which is 2. 2 comma cost of 7. 7 already we have noted down here. So 2 plus 5, which is
5.
7.
7.
2 plus 5 is 7, right? Next outgoing edge, what is the cost? Observe carefully. The cost is 1 and we know the cost of 8. What is cost of 8? We'll check here. So 1 plus 7, which is 8.
8.
Which one is minimum?
7.
7 is
7.
the minimum. 7 we are
Minimum.
getting which edge? We'll check. 7 we are getting through 7th vertex, right? So the cost also we got 7. In the corresponding vertex also via the 7th vertex we got it, right?
7.
Next is in the second stage next vertex, that is cost of 2 second stage third vertex, which is equals to
2. Okay.
minimum of, which is equals to minimum of 3 is having 2 outgoing edges, 2 plus cost of 6, 7 plus cost of 7. We'll see. 2 plus cost of 6. 2 plus cost of 6 means 2 plus 7, which is equals to 9, comma, next 7 plus cost of 7. 7 plus cost of 7. 7 plus 5, which is equals to 12. Which
12.
one is minimum? Which one is minimum? 9 is the minimum.
9 minimum.
Yes, 9 we are getting through vertex numbers
9.
9 via the vertex number 6 we are getting. 9 via the vertex number 6 we are getting. Next, if you observe here, second stage fourth vertex is having only one outgoing edge, that is 11 plus cost of 8. What is cost of 8?
8.
18. So I can
7.
directly get 18 via the vertex 8 only. Okay, why I have updated directly? Because no need to find the minimum. We are having only one outgoing edge. We are having more than one, we have to find out the minimum who is giving me the minimum cost. But here we are having only one edge. Next, 5. 5 is having 2 edges. 11 plus cost of 7. So minimum of, which is 2 comma 5. Cost of 2 comma 5. 4 I have written directly. So minimum of, what will you write? Minimum of 2 outgoing edges we are having, no? So 11 plus cost of 7. What is cost of 7? 5. 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 comma. What is the next outgoing edge? Next outgoing edge is 8. 8 plus cost of
8.
Cost of 8 is 7. 8 plus 7 is 15.
15. 15.
The minimum cost
15.
is the minimum
15.
cost. Via the vertex 8, right? So 15 and 8.
8.
Now we are left with only one vertex. We'll find that. Stage 1 and the vertex number is also 1. So stage 1, vertex number 1. How can we get? Observe carefully. Minimum of how many outgoing edges we are having? 4 outgoing edges. So first one is 9 plus cost of 2. Already we have noted down cost of 2 in the table. So 9 plus 7 is 16, comma. Next, second outgoing edge cost, which is 7. 7 plus cost of 3. 7 plus cost of 3 is 9. 7 plus 9, again it is 16.
16.
Next, third outgoing edge, what is that? 3. 3 plus cost of 4. What is cost of 4? 18. 3 plus 18, which is 21. Next,
1.
next outgoing edge. Next outgoing edge is 2. 2 plus cost of 5. Cost of 5 is 15. 15 plus 2, which is 17. Which one is minimum?
17.
Which one is
16.
16, ma'am.
16.
the minimum one, right? So I'm updating 1 comma 1 cost is 16 via the vertex 2 as well as the vertex 3. Here if you observe, both the vertex number 2 and 3 are giving me the same cost, 16. So I have written 2 and 3. Am I clear, ma? Did you understand how can we construct the table?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
after constructing the table, how can we get the minimum path? We'll observe now. We'll see now. So first we'll start with first vertex. We'll start with first vertex. I'm writing the path here, different color pen. Okay, I'm starting with 1. From 1, I can reach to either 2, this is one path, or 3. First, I'm moving towards 2. What will happen? Let's see. After 1 to 2, go to 2. From 2, where can you reach?
7,
7. From 7, where can you reach?
10,
10. From 10, where can you reach? From 10,
12,
12. Right? So, from 1 to 12, we have reached. Okay, what is the corresponding cost? We'll see. 1 to 2, what is the cost? 16. Plus 2 to 7, what is the cost? 7. Plus 7 to 10, what is the cost? 5. From 10 to 12, what is the cost? 2. So 16
Two.
plus 7, which is 23, 23 plus 5, 28, 28 plus 2, 30. This is what we got via 1 to 2 if you follow. If you follow 1 to 3, what is the cost we'll get? 1 to 3, after 3, where can you reach? 6. From 6, where can you reach? 10. From 10, where can you reach? 12. 1, 2, 3, whose cost is same. That's why only we have moved. We have chosen the two words. 16 plus 3 to 6, which is 9 plus 6 to 10, which is 7 plus 10 to 12 is 16 plus 9, 25, 25 plus 7, 32, 32 plus 2, 34. Among this 30, in between 30 and 34, which one is the minimum one?
1 to 12.
So this is minimum one. This path I can choose. This is the minimum path. So I'll draw it in the graph. Okay. So first where I'm moving? 1 to 2 I'm moving. From 1 to 2, next to 2 to 7 I'm coming, to 7 to 10 and 10 to 12. This is what I got. This is the minimum path. 1 to 2, 2 to 7, 7 to 10 and then 12. Now you tell me, is it forward approach or backward approach?
Backward approach.
It seems like backward approach, but it is not. Why? Because though we have solved from last stage to first stage, but the path what we got is from first stage to last stage only. Okay. So if we solve in this direction, but finally we are constructing the path from 1 to 2 only. We are not constructing from 12 to 1. So this is forward approach. Am I clear, ma? Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How it can come to dynamic programming means, one more time I'm repeating, ma, the problems which are under dynamic programming means dynamic. Forget about DA. Just dynamic means, what does it mean? Dynamic means instantly we have to act, right? Static declaration or dynamic declaration. According to our programming, static declaration and dynamic declaration. Dynamic declaration means, what does it mean? Static means which is constant, which will not act instantly. Dynamic declaration means when you initialize dynamically means at runtime, if you want to give the value 2 means you can. If you want to change, your mind is thinking to change from 2 to 10, yes, you can if you declare it like dynamic. You declare it like static means you cannot change because I have designed the program, you are using it. You want to check for different values. If it is static initialization, it is not possible. If it is dynamic, you can act whatever the value you want to give, you can check with n number of values. That is the meaning of dynamic. Same like dynamic programming means at each and every stage, instantly you have to take a decision. That's why from stage one, you have to take a decision that 1 to 2 is minimum. Next at stage 2, again you are taking a decision that 2 to 7 is minimum. At stage 3, again you are taking a decision 7 to 10 and so on. Is it clear? Did you understand why this problem comes under dynamic programming? Is it clear, Ma? Please respond me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then. This is nothing but the multi-stage graphs using forward approach. Shall I give one problem? Will you solve it? Or at least you try it, Ma. Tomorrow we'll see the algorithm. You
Okay.
try it. I'm giving one example. Okay, ma'am, a small example I will give you. The textbook problem only it is. I'll give you that. Only 4 stages I'm giving you. After solving, first we'll frame a formula and then we'll move on to the algorithm. First you complete this. One, two. Very simple problem I'm giving you. All of you try to solve it. If you face any difficulty, please let me know that without solving, they cannot able to do the next one. And C2E, I'm giving only one. Got it, Ma? The graph, how many stages we are having here? This is first stage, second, third, fourth stage. Solve it. Very simple problem. Okay, I'll give you 10 minutes time. Please complete it. Completed, ma. See, roll number 53 have onset. A to B, B to E, E to F. First A to B, B to E, and E to F. Any other answers other than this? So what is the cost you are getting? First E to F we have calculated it as 2. Next B to E. B to E we are calculating it like 3, 3 plus 2, and A to B is 1. 1 plus 3 plus 2, which is giving me the cost as 6. Is it clear, ma, all of you? Multi-stage graphs. Can anyone tell me the formula for this? How can we frame the formula? Cost of I comma j. I is not the vertex, I is the stage, j is the vertex. It is the stage, it is a stage, and j is the vertex. So cost of I comma j is equals to, how we are getting this? Cost of stage 1 eighth vertex is, which is nothing but A to B. A to B means A already you have stored in the variable j. So how can you write this? Cost of j comma new vertex. B is like new vertex, right? L plus this one simply not cost. I'm considering it like C of ij. So C of L. Cost of I comma L plus C of L. So cost of I comma j means here, assume I is equals to stage 1, j is equals to A. So cost of 1 comma A is equals to cost of j comma L. J comma L means cost of j is nothing but A. So cost of A comma B plus C of L. C of L means which is nothing but this distance. Already we have calculated D to E and B to D also we have calculated. That distance will get here. This is the formula. So C of ij is equals to cost of I comma L plus C of L. Am I clear, ma? Am I clear? Say yes or no. Okay, those who are having doubts, they can stay, and remaining people can leave the session.